I'm down with you, man. I missed your last gathering, but the next one I'm going to be there, and I'm going to make sure I introduce myself because, hey, you're God in all circumstances.
Catch the Tory Lowe Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Check it out one time.
Truth Nation, great morning. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. We're inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I am the legendary Home Blow, along with my brother,
MC Dame Ellzey in the building.
Great morning to you, brother, and our producer, Rhea Riley. Great morning. How you doing and feeling this morning, Rhea?
Good morning, guys. I'm all right. How are y'all?
Blessed. Can't complain. You know, the days are moving forward.
It's Christmas time in the city.
Yeah, hustle and bustle of everything. And, you know, Rhea, I was listening to Truth to Power with Kyle, and he was speaking about the shopping, and you prefer to go in person. The hell with that.
I did that.
Makes sense.
I did that Sunday. That was enough.
The way the flu out here, too? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, flu's pretty bad right now.
Yeah. I'm not. Listen, I'm already in situations where I'm going to be around thousands of people.
I did that Sunday. That was enough for me. And I only went to like 3 stores.
Okay.
It was enough. And I've never been one to, you know.
Ariane Kawanda's here. She's black in her spot. Great morning, Ariane Kawanda. Love
I've
you,
never
appreciate
been one
you.
to go and out and actually do shopping. I'm gonna give a gift card or gonna give cash at this point. You know what I'm saying? You do it when they little.
Right.
When my kids was little and you had to go buy the toys and stuff like that.
Right.
But even now, I would still just get it on Amazon.
Man.
And I know.
Did you hear that A word, Rhea? Did you hear the A word? Did you hear the A word? Come on.
I know I'm a revolutionary. We're not supposed to do that, but listen, that is too, you know, advantageous for me as a person that don't want to be out in public to just sit at home and do my Christmas shopping over the phone. Come on, man.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm not going to be a commercial for Jeff Bezos and his oligarchy ways, but still.
I'm just saying, bro.
He actually provides a service. The other dudes don't. I don't need a Elon Musk car. What are they called? Tesla. I don't need a Tesla. I don't even know the name of them. I don't need a Tesla. I don't got to be on Facebook. Even though I be on Facebook, I don't got to be on there.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? I don't got to be on Instagram, you know. But I might need Amazon, though.
I know I need Amazon. And, you know, Rhea.
Which you guys think is worse, like being on Amazon or like Instagram or Facebook?
Being on Amazon or what?
Like shopping on Amazon? You know, is that worse than going on Facebook and Instagram? Or driving a Tesla?
Listen.
Of course, I'm going to say it's not as worse because I do the Amazon.
Okay.
And you know my answer.
I do.
A Tesla is hundreds. How much a Tesla cost? Like 100-some thousand or something, probably.
Yeah, whatever it is.
It's more than I'm gonna spend on Amazon.
Listen.
So that's worse.
Right. And listen, if technology like San Francisco had a power outage and the Waymo cars created traffic jams from hell. Those are the self-driving cars that they have. And people are stuck. Like, so when it has no power, it locks you in. And there were people stuck.
Really? So they
For
couldn't get out the
hours.
car?
And no.
Like being stuck on the elevator.
Yes.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah. So, you know. But yeah.
I would be my man. Not I Am Legend, not that Will Smith movie, but there was another one, I, Robot or something like that, where it was a self-driving car and he just didn't want to. He wore chucks and it was all this automated stuff he just didn't trust. That would be me.
Yeah.
I would be like, I'm not. I want to drive myself. I'm not gonna sit in the
you
back
wouldn't
seat.
get in an automated car?
No.
Yeah. I'm going to try it.
I'm not doing it.
Well, you know, I look at it kind of twofold because when you think about putting your car in cruise control.
That's different.
How?
I'm still on the control of the wheels.
Okay, but I'm talking about the modified. Like now you can just really let it go on and do what it's doing, but you still behind the wheel.
We let our laziness.
Because Teslas do it.
Listen, we let our laziness give avenues for others to take control. And in doing so, allowing others to take control, we open up space for anything to happen.
Okay.
I trust myself driving more than I trust.
I get it.
Because they got automated. I've seen already in some states they allow automated truck drivers.
Mm-hmm.
And,
right.
And they zooming and doing whatever they're doing, and you look over there and nobody's driving that mug.
Right. But
not me, though.
So are you saying that you're willing to go back to the typewriter as opposed to use it?
That's different.
But you're saying
a computer can't kill me. A computer can't kill me. I can't be sitting at the computer and then I get shocked in my fingers and it's like, no. But if I'm driving a car, listen, if I'm driving a car and this car glitches or something happens or somebody else takes control of my car and now I run me off the road into a ditch and I'm dead, I don't want that. I would trust myself more than I trust computerization in that instance. Now, in other spaces where it's not as, if it's medical stuff where they can see images and do stuff, that's different.
Okay.
But when I'm driving, I gotta drive.
Okay, so driving is where you draw the line.
Driving and stuff like that.
But other than that, because I was going to say, man, I'd be damned if I'm going to be mailing out letters and I can just hit the email button. And be like...
It's automation. It's automation where
automation. I got you.
Where it can cause, bodily harm or something like that. Where somebody can take it.
If it go wrong, it's all bad.
If it go wrong, it's going wrong.
It's all bad.
Like it was that movie that Obama and them did where it was the end of the world and whatever, and all of the Teslas, somebody changed the location
right
on all of them ended up blocking up traffic in certain areas and stuff. Mm-hmm. What happens when that happens? That's what I'm saying.
But that's what happened with the Waymos. Kind of like, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. It wasn't strategic that they tried to do it that way, because in that, it was a strategic move. But the Waymos, they just stopped. Like the lights, like the things that they needed to operate, their power was out. Yeah, and they still trying to restore some of the power to people. And so they just they couldn't do nothing, man.
Our laziness, again, has allowed for others to enter in and giving space for control of things that people don't need to have control of. I'm not Amish or nothing. I'm not going to be like, all electricity is bad. I'm not going to say that. I'm just saying it's certain things.
I can agree with you on that.
Right.
There's certain things that you're not willing to compromise.
No.
Be like, nah.
No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. And then I know somebody's going to say, well, you get on the airplane and that's automated, but it's a pilot sitting right there watching everything that's going on. So if something takes over and it start doing something screwy and wacky, that pilot can be like, "Oh no, give me this."
Manual mode.
Give me
as
this.
long as we got manual.
As long as I got manual override, give me this. You know what I'm saying? And then people can say, "Well, you can sit there and let it drive and stuff." But if I'm driving and it get wacky, it could just all it takes is a split second for it to beep, and I'm in the other side of the traffic and I'm dead.
Right.
You in a plane. It ain't gonna take a split second. It's gonna be like, and it's gonna take a while before it hits the ground, and manual overrides about to take over. Wham! You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's just me.
Remember, you can follow and like and subscribe to us on YouTube. Of course, you can watch us on Facebook Live. While you're there, you can hit the follow or like, and of course on X. All at 1017 The Truth. Venus Jones, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you, sir. Chauncey, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. Said Happy Christmas Eve, Junior. Sister Lorena Star Marie, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. Sincere Ronnie Ray Real. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. Ma D, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. And Arian Kwanda said, Venus Jones, I got my perfect attendance snacked yesterday for being 15 minutes late, so not today.
In the building.
Snacked. Yes. Snatched? Maybe?
Snacked.
Yeah, she didn't say that. And now she's having, see, that one time, now she having spelling errors.
Listen,
she got spelling errors, but I got you. SE, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. I was able to meet SE after I finished doing Dr. Ken's show on yesterday afternoon into the early evening, and I had a chance to meet SE and her husband. So great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Thank you for always supporting the truth and being a part of our Truth Nation, all right? So hashtag that part, hashtag facts. What do you think about the Orange Man? His numbers are finally going in a different direction.
Yeah, his numbers are along. You know, we're not going to spend all day talking about it, but his numbers amongst college-educated voters is 42% approved, 56% disapproved. But the difference is the non-college-educated voters is 50% approved, 47% disapproved, and that's going up from 40. I guess it was a flip-flop last time. It was 50% that disapproved, and now it's going down to 47% that disapproved. So he's losing ground amongst those non-educated people, and that was his base. That's his base. Mm-hmm. Is non-college. Because when you remember the Kamala Harris election,
right?
She got all of the numbers on her side for the educated voters, the ones that went to college or whatever the case may be, or had some college, and Trump won everything else. Mm-hmm. He's losing that. So he's starting to lose his base. Now, remember, I told y'all yesterday that he's gonna have a fall from grace, and it's happening. You're seeing the numbers say, because once your base starts eroding, mm-hmm. they're jumping ship. Bannon them is jumping ship. The Kirks and them is jumping ship. Everybody's jumping ship because they don't want to go down with the ship.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
You think Nicki Minaj will get deported? We got to get ready to take care of some bills. We got to get ready to take care of our first set of bills. No, Aaron Kawanda, you still got your spot. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have to give people a little grace. So it was your first infraction. So I'm giving you grace, and you still will be given your perfect attendance. But you damn sure enough spelled snatched wrong. You put SNACHED. And if we're here to educate, and we're in class, and you're an RN, misspell something on a prescription. Misspell something on a prescription. We got to take
YouTube seeing it, but you have to let the whole world know she spelled it.
Hey, man. Hey. You going to learn today.
Wow.
We got to take care of some bills. It's Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM, and we'll be black.
This is 101.7 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and I am Milwaukee. I take great pride in being a 414 boy and representing the city that I love. The great memories I have of going to Northtown Cinema to see movies with family and friends, to going to Capitol Court to see the Black Santa Claus, this city has helped shape me into the man that I am today, and I pledge to utilize my voice as a way to advocate for you in our community. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Give the gift of game this holiday season and spread the joy with a Milwaukee Bucks gift card. A guaranteed slam dunk for every fan on your list. Recipients can score tickets to Bucks games and other Fiserv Forum events through the Ticketmaster box office. Shop exclusive gear at the Bucks Pro Shop or get their favorite snack at Fiserv Forum's concessions. It's a big win for both you and them. To purchase a gift card, visit bucks.com/giftcards.
My overall experience with Gruber Law Offices has been phenomenal.
The treatment was excellent.
They will be supportive of you. They will listen to you.
It was a great experience knowing that I had people to help me.
I know I could count on them to do what I needed to get done.
Experience with Gruber was great.
They gave me my life back.
It was amazing.
He gets results.
We know how to win. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Gruber Law Offices had my best interests at heart.
Ho, 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 my back.
Santa?
Ho, 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 Gina Della from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Yes. Next year, how about just asking for a Pella gift card? My elves are used to designing windows from other places where they're all pretty much the same. But Pella? Ho, ho, ho. So many customizations and designs. My elves aren't qualified, so Santa has to put in some overtime. Ho,
Let me make a call. BRB.
frighteningly fast pellet team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
Yeah, I know. Santa already lectured me. Ask for a Pella gift card.
What if you need new windows or doors, but you're on the naughty list?
Then this will definitely help. Right now, at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get 0% interest for 24 months.
Ho, ho, ho! Visit the Pella site, and to all a good night.
PellaWI.com.
Service restrictions apply. 12/31/2025.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Tune into the award-winning 101.7 The Truth's Milwaukee's Business Spotlight this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. between the Tori Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. Rhea Riley will be joined by Ashley Lucas, Senior Vice President and Small Business Banking Sales Manager with Associated Bank. They will be discussing banking opportunities and tips for small business owners and entrepreneurs. So again, tune into the Milwaukee Business Spotlight with Associated Bank this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Truth Nation, great morning. Welcome black to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. I am the legendary Home Blow, along with my brother,
MC Dame Ellzey in the building.
And shout out to Bailey, our girl Bailey Coleman, who's chillaxing. She's chillaxing for the holiday season, and it's all good. You have to take some time off and do some things that you need to do for you. That's how you get to recharge yourself. You got to recharge yourself. Mm-hmm. Rhea, when is your recharge coming?
Not soon enough. No, I'm just kidding. In 2 days.
We got one more day, and then we off for 2, right?
One more day.
Yeah. One fine day, as Mariah Carey would say. Millicent, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. She's on the True Talk text page at 833-212-1017. Said a self-driven car is probably safer than driving with some of these Negroes on Milwaukee Street. Yeah, it ain't gonna break the speed limit.
Listen, let's give an update. You mentioned it right before the break, the Nicki Minaj thing. Mm-hmm. Yesterday, we speculated on different reasons why she was kissing Trump's ass. Mm-hmm. We have since learned that Nicki Minaj is an immigrant who has never gotten her true citizenship. Mm-hmm. So she's been, and she's confessed to this. She's going around talking about it, that since she was 5 years old, she came from Trinidad, as Rhea mentioned yesterday, and she never got her citizenship. So she's 43 now. Mm-hmm. That's 38 years she's been here and never took the time to get her citizenship. And so she's made, they say she's worth like $150 million. Mm-hmm. On the low end, probably now. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to. She kissing Trump ass because she trying to stay here. Because if she get kicked out, she ain't gonna be able to get that bread like she was getting it before.
Especially with a pedophile husband.
You already got a pedophile husband on the low, and now you wanna. Now you're not even of legal status. At that point, you should be. You got $150 million. Get that taken care of.
I said that she was jockeying with the orange man. Yeah, that's why I said that. There were, she has no reasons.
It was clear that she was. It was clear that she was kissing his ass. It wasn't. This isn't out of nowhere. It was clear she was doing it for something. But now we see why. But all this deportation and stuff that they got going on, he probably like, hey, we know you need to be deported. Why don't you come, holler. And speak on our behalf. She's like, oh, Mr. Trump, because she's talking about he's so handsome.
Yeah,
if you don't get the hell out of here, at that point it was clear. And maybe that was her wink, wink, nod, nod. Her fans like, I gotta do this. They got me by the proverbial balls, and I gotta do this.
I think I don't think that. I think she belittles, in my opinion, when I hear a lot of the things that she talks about, and she has her own radio show that she does and all of that, and I think she was all
podcast or something.
Yeah, but it was all jockeying, man.
That's what I know, but I'm saying the reason for it is
they know, like, she comes at a lot. Anybody that is not her, she comes for them. And that's the other women hip hop artists and all of that. Yeah, and I'm talking about just to try to just tear them down. Just tear them down. Not even saying, well, I'm a better rapper than you were. It's all other things about them. She really goes hard in trying to tear those other women down. Yeah. So that's crazy. Rhea, what's your thoughts on this?
I think she's probably doing it just to get in good graces with Trump as well. Yeah.
That's what I think, Rhea. I think she don't want to be deported.
Yeah, and I think that she wants to try to, what can we work out? Who is the governor? Is the governor a Republican? You feel what I'm saying? Right. To get the state part taken off, if he, you know what I'm saying, removes.
I don't know where his charges, what state is in. Is it in New York?
Yeah,
New York has got a Democrat governor, right? Or do they have? I don't know.
Yeah, well, didn't they just?
That was the New York City.
Okay, all right.
My man that got the socialist guy that got mayor of New York City. But whatever the reason, I think her saying, "Oh, he's so handsome," was like, this dude's ugly as hell. So I'm saying he's handsome. But still, Nikki, you take your deportation and get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to make an excuse for it so that people can understand why you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Always making excuses for why someone is doing something negative to the community. And she's making an excuse and creating this narrative of this excuse like, look, I'm just trying not to get deported, y'all.
Yeah.
Still.
So, Chauncey, we'll have a conversation about that, talking about the grammar and people trying to multitask, because I just have my thing. If we're talking about teaching people, we have to lead by example. So again, we have to be mindful. It's a lot of adults that already don't understand the lingo from a lot of our youth. And be like, what did that mean? What did this mean? What did that mean? And you want to know, right? You want to know. And you want to know it the right way. So I'm just saying, you got to lead by example. And I get it. There are errors that are made. But again, I'm not going to give you a correct check mark if you spelled something wrong on your test.
I'm saying you could have.
I'm just saying.
In the chat though, you could have said, "Hey, you spelled that." You had to error out.
No.
All over the.
Oh, so now we don't read. Now we don't read.
I'm just saying. That seems like that could have been left in the classroom.
No, it happens.
To be said outside.
Yeah. Well, anybody that comes back and watches it, they'll see it. So I'm just saying.
I got your back. Yeah. Wanda. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So but I just think that it's all a teaching lesson. So that's why I mentioned it. Lori Patterson, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Said great morning from B Moore. Melody Madden, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Of course, who else is checking in? Kiana S. Williams, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Hashtag that part. No doubt. Great morning. Love you, appreciate you. And everybody that's checking in on our YouTube page, we shout out to our 5,000 club as we are working our way now to get to 6,000. But to all of you who are already a part and made us get that threshold of 5,000, we love you. We appreciate you. Hashtag that part. Hashtag facts. Now, there's another situation that is going on. There was a Milwaukee daycare van that was stolen with kids inside, and it's a 27-year-old woman who is accused. And Caitlin Labrizzi, 27 years old.
Sound like a rapper name.
A 27-year-old Milwaukee woman is accused of stealing a running daycare van that had 4 young children inside. The accused is Caitlin Labrizzi, and she faces the following criminal counts: operating a motor vehicle without owner's consent and abduction of a child. According to the criminal complaint, Milwaukee police detective responded around 4 p.m. on Tuesday, December 16th, to an abduction investigation near Appleton and Burleigh. A 911 call came from the owner of a daycare center indicating that a woman jumped into her van and pulled off with her children inside. The complaint says that second person was later identified as Caitlin Labrizzi, the defendant. A short time later, Milwaukee police conducted a high-risk traffic stop. The defendant was the driver and was arrested. The complaint says 4 young children were seated inside the van When police spoke with the daycare owner, she said she called 911 from the daycare because her personal cell phone was in the van that had been stolen. Inside the recovered van, police found medical documents listed to the defendant. The complaint says investigators also used the daycare owner's cell phone to get geolocation data, which showed the van's path. On December 17th, a detective interviewed the defendant, who indicated she had mental health issues. The complaint says the detective also reported Labrizzi was making statements and comments that are not typically mentioned in interviews. The complaint says Labrizzi also told police she had been driving and saw little kids in the back of the vehicle. The defendant also reported that the police pulled her over. She reported that the van had been running in front of a daycare, the complaint says. Labrizzi appeared in Milwaukee County Court on Sunday, December 21st. Her cash bond was set at $10,000. The court also ordered Labrizzi to undergo a competency examination.
Labrizzi.
Yeah, so, okay.
MC Labrizzi.
What mistakes were made here?
By Labrizzi.
You know what?
Okay,
We'll come back and discuss it, because right now I'm not going to get the giggles out because of the way you keep. Bruh. See, this is when we need the bruh.
I'm Labrizzi and I'm.
Okay, I'm stopped.
Okay. We'll be we'll be Labrizzi.
But no
Black.
kids were harmed, so
yeah. So
that's why we can laugh about it now.
Yeah. So we got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth FM, and we'll be black.
It starts with a spark. At Milwaukee College Prep, they nurture that spark from age 3 through 8th grade, building scholars with knowledge, character, and confidence. 88% of their students face economic hardship, but that does not define them. At MCP, they see students' potential, and they help them live up to that potential. 4 campuses, 1 mission. College and beyond, MCP is free, high-performing, and open to all Milwaukee families. Visit MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com to enroll or get involved. That's MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance, because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 101.7 The Truth.
And what are some of the ways that you're inspiring people? Because, you know, one of the biggest opportunities, in particular in the African-American community, is access, exposure, and awareness.
For Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin, we've been here 76 years.
Wow.
And our mantra is saving the lives you love. So if someone you love needs a blood transfusion and they're in any hospital in Southeast Wisconsin here, that blood's coming from us. And so we're trying to make sure that we're communicating that, because I think folks maybe don't understand that blood can't be manufactured. And summers are always tough because schools are out and we collect about 20 to 25% of our blood from schools. Mm-hmm. So it's always a day-to-day struggle. We say that the blood that's on the shelves is the blood that saves lives. And a lot of times people are compelled to donate when something bad happens. And our mission and our job is to educate folks so that we can get ahead of the curve and keep 3 days of inventory on the shelves. Mm-hmm. So we're in a decent spot right now, but we're on the streets every day trying to inspire people to join our mission. One of our big projects that we're proud of is Versity on King, which is part of the Thrive On collaboration in the Gimbel Schuster building on Martin Luther King Drive. And next year, we're going to open a destination center there. It'll be a blood donation center, but it'll be more than that, because we've realized that we can't be transactional with our relationships in the Black community. We need to do things that are intentional and that show that we're there to stay. But the reason that we're there is because not enough people that look like us donate. And so for disorders like sickle cell disease that disproportionately affect us, the race can matter. But I like to say that, Black folks have a superpower in their blood. 44% of Black blood donors will have this rare trait that makes their blood more likely to be able to be a match for a sickle cell patient. And that 44%, that is way higher than what we would find in other races.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
We are looking at a pretty good ride out there right now. No major delays around the area. Just a few broken down vehicles here and there, but they are all out of traffic. Nothing that is specifically going to be affecting your ride. So if you got to get out to Grandma's house, now's the time to do it. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, mostly sunny, a high of 42. Tonight, increasing clouds, a low of 29. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 101.7 The Truth.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Welcome back. Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. Of course, I am the legendary Home of Blow, along with my brother,
La Brizzy.
Bruh, I just...
MC Dame Ellzey in the building. La Brizzy. Let me stop. I'm annoying the hell out of somebody right now. Somebody's at home or in their car like now. Like, if he say La Brizzy one more time,
and he gonna say it one more time. Watch. Somewhere he gonna say
it again. It's gonna be said again. Now it's just...
So...
I may get it on a T-shirt. La Brizzy.
Bruh. I don't think.
But you got to check the
with
YouTube
your
chat to see how I spell.
With your revolutionary mindset, I don't think that you put her name.
No, it's going to be spelled the way I spelled it in the group chat.
Okay.
You got to go check that out on YouTube and check out how I spelled it there.
So
that's how it would be.
I got my idea of some things that went wrong in this situation. First one is you shouldn't leave any vehicle running, and especially if you got children in it.
Listen. I don't. You know me, Homer. I told you before. We had this conversation before about I put my club on the car just going into the gas station.
Man,
to get some gum. I'm not finna, I understand it, and I love my people, and I fight for my people. But I understand where my people are in the moment, and this occurs where people will jump in your car, and I'm not immune to that. I'm not going to be walking around like it ain't happening.
Right.
And so if you're a daycare driver of a van, you shouldn't be leaving nobody's kids in the car with the van running.
Absolutely not.
And they defenseless kids in the car. You shouldn't be doing that. That person should probably get fired. And I don't like calling for people to lose their jobs, but just move them to something else. Put them in the kitchen. Do something else with them. They not, and this was the daycare owner. I think.
I was gonna say this is the daycare owner.
If that's, listen, La Brizzy, listen. If you are a parent and you are continuing to use this daycare, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, because
I ain't gonna put nobody out of business. I'm not gonna talk bad about no black business like that. I'm gonna give them an opportunity to make do and make better. But if you're a daycare owner and you're reckless like this with somebody else's kids to the point where you leaving for your kids in the daycare van, and I know you running in and out of places, and you don't want to have to.
But cut that you got precious cargo. You got our precious cargo. And that's why. Listen, whether people you know this about me or not, I'm one of them ones that call in and put in a complaint when I see some of these school buses speeding and driving reckless and
other people's
doing
kids.
stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, you got our precious cargo on those buses. And if you think, you get to just drive reckless, we ain't doing that.
No.
We ain't doing that. You just ran across the railroad track. You didn't stop, slow, open the door, and all of that.
Rules.
Yeah. You just
those rules are there for a reason.
Yeah, I got the placard
and
number
I'm sure
on the
there
side.
are daycare van rules that when you should not. I'm sure somewhere it's written in state bylaws for daycares when transporting youth, you should, whenever you exit the vehicle, you take your keys out. Because what if one of them little badass kids jump in the car seat and take off? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which, again, another story that we'll be talking about a little bit later with the 8-year-old and 10-year-old and 12-year-old, whatever.
What if that happens?
Yeah.
And now I often think when I transport my young youth, if I have to go into the gas station, I cut it off and take my keys with me. I don't care if he's sitting there. I don't care how cold it is out there.
Right.
My keys coming with me.
Absolutely.
Because you might decide to be Evil Knievel, and now you want to take my car for a joyride. Then what I'm going to do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or anything. I'm not going to put this temptation in your face.
Absolutely. And let's see. Kiana S. Williams on our YouTube page said, honestly, that daycare needs to be charged and pay a big health fine.
I don't know.
So
it depends on. I'm a big also a proponent of progressive discipline. So if this is their first offense, okay, they get a fine or something, $200, $300 or something. That's nothing to a daycare. They get a fine. You move on, right? But if it happens again, now it's like you got to smack them. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're just being. If it was I shouldn't have did that. Okay, I get that. You know what I'm saying? One of them moments,
right?
But you got other people.
And I'm sure she's regretting it now, like big time.
We would hope. We would hope. Some people would get in defense mode and dig the trench and jump in and be ready to go to war. But this happens all the time. They do it. This happens all the time.
When people do that.
They do it. Okay.
Scapegoated.
But listen, you left some 4 kids in the car, and you let the crazy white woman jump in.
Yep.
So not only are you should have been protecting those kids from themselves. You didn't protect those kids from the outside world. You left the keys in the car. So now you can't even lock the doors. So now, so they could have jumped out the car. They could have took control of the car, and the last option, somebody else could have got in the car,
right,
in the van, and that's what happened. Is LaBrizzy got in the van and show the Rhea? Can we show the picture of LaBrizzy? You got that picture? If you find time during this conversation and you can find that picture, show the picture of LaBrizzy, because LaBrizzy looked like she jumped in the van.
She looks like the lady from Orange Is the New Black.
Which one?
Orange Is the New Black, yep.
The girlfriend, the main other character. You know what I'm talking about?
I do know who you're talking about. Orange Is the New Black is one of my favorite shows. I do know who you're talking about. The girlfriend of the main character that came in the later part of season.
I think
one,
like season 2 or something. Her
season
name
2, she came. Right.
Yep.
Yeah. She does look like her.
Ari and Kawanda, only because of my brother. That's the only reason that I did not go with Kiana's big health hashtag fee $. Health fee.
No, that's how I spell LaBrizzy.
No. I'm saying she didn't spell healthy. Fine, she a healthy fee. She put health fee. So
Homer spell.
No. Ariane Kawanda was like, Homer, no. If you're gonna get them, you got to get them all. So I absolutely would. But I said, in lieu of my brother, MC Dame Ellzey, I'm trying to let it live. I'm trying to let him live.
Listen,
but me, just straight up, just me. Oh yeah, you're going down.
There was no protection against LaBrizzy when she left them keys.
Absolutely,
anything could have happened. And you can't do that.
And we're happy that it was a safe outcome, but that could have went all kind of ways.
All kind of wrong.
You know what I mean? And again, so there's error on both parts. But here in the city, like 833-212-1017, we want to get your thoughts on this. How do you feel about this situation? What went wrong? And if you think about if this is the owner, what about drivers that they may have?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Who may say, well, you do it all the time. You get what I'm saying? And what can you say?
It starts at the top. Anything like that starts at the top. And if you want to see how an organization is run, then look at how those in the middle and the bottom are acting. You know what I'm saying? Because if when I go to Chick-fil-A, I've sat there and I've been going as of late because I've been giving out gift cards to the youth for Chick-fil-A. And so as Christmas gifts. But when I go, it's just like you could see that they took time in picking each one of these employees.
Right.
They took time making sure that when they did their interview, this employee would fit the Chick-fil-A model.
Absolutely.
It's not fake to any of these employees, the way how nice they are.
Right.
Now, those in the kitchen cooking, I don't know, because I don't see them. But the ones in the front, it's not fake. And this is just how they are. But anyway, in this situation here, we don't know, how our daycare is run. All I'm saying is hopefully this isn't indicative of the way that this daycare is ran, that they leave kids unattended in a car with keys on Burleigh?
Yeah, at Appleton. We got a caller, of course, 833-212.
Oh, is it the daycare right there on the corner? Is she on that one? Or is she picking some kids up or dropping that daycare right there?
I can only think at 4 p.m. on Tuesday, December 16th. Yes, absolutely.
So she got to know better than that. I'm not going to jump on her because that one been there for a long time. She's got to know better than that. And hopefully this is something she does all of the time, and she just left them, and maybe it's because they got that little driveway parking. Yeah. She's like, I'm on my own parking slab.
Yeah, it don't matter.
It don't matter.
You know how many people's cars get stolen right out of their driveway and in their garage and all that. So, we're going to the True Talk text lines, 833-212-1017. We've got Blake. Blake, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You hear about this daycare van theft. What's your truth?
Trigger. I'm sorry. Trigger. I never thought I would have them. I got triggers. Okay. Not only did I used to work for her as a teacher, they let me go because a little kid told them that Mr. Blake put me downstairs in that room, and it wasn't me, it was her cousin. So, moving forward, that's the second location. It used to be the old credit union over there off of Hopkins. So now that's a state fine and a shutdown. Because I was a driver, and when you're a driver, you're trained to have an assistant in the van with you. You're trained to turn the keys off and then hit the alarm in the back because they done left kids on the van before they done froze to death and died. So I ain't saying no names either, and I ain't scared to say who I am either. Like when I called yesterday about them freezing my Facebook account, and I'm not even on Facebook, and it's like the feds want me, and I'm not even hustling. So therefore, I say boycott illegitimate businesses, black or white. That could have been anybody's child. They ain't let that been your grandkid. Come on, man. Homer, where baby at?
Oh, I get you.
Dude, that is, if you're the owner driver, you know better. You're making millions of dollars and you doing it, but then you hire somebody and you can't do it right, but you want us to do right by the law. You have to have somebody with you in the van as a driver because of stuff like that and the children, medical reasons. You leave the vehicle on unattended. That is reckless endangerment of life. So I'm going to calm down. And my van is telling me to put my phone down. Y'all have a nice day, man. Hey, I'll call, get him.
All right. Hey, we got to get ready.
He had inside information.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Thank you for that call. Yeah, the plot thickens with that.
Plot thickens.
We got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening. Bruh. I'm trying to stay serious. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM, The Truth. We've got to take care of some bills before Dame gets to say it again. Rhea, we're out of here.
On Sunday night, the Milwaukee Panthers travel to Cleveland to take on Cleveland State in Horizon League action.
Jovanovic at the top, pops another three, buries that one. D'Lo's third three. He's become a marksman tonight. Karam rebounded to the sky, and Stevie Elam burrowing inside to score. Boy, his motor is always running hot.
Scott Warris has the coverage Sunday starting at 3:30 on 101.7 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off happens at 4 p.m.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
They treated me like family.
They're actually people that you can depend on.
They made me feel seen. They really treated me like I was a part of their family, a part of their team.
They ask how you're doing, how you're feeling.
They're just so welcoming and so sweet and kind.
It's like family, caring about another member of the family.
If you've been injured, it costs you nothing to see if Gruber Law Offices can help.
We believe that self-care isn't selfish. I'm Maddie from Sweet Talks, a woman-owned and operated medical spa fostering self-love and confidence. We believe that beauty is about feeling empowered from within, and it's truly a passion for our team at Sweet Talks. Your goals are our goals. Our services go beyond injectables, including facials, lasers, medical weight loss, hormone therapy, and more. There's even a cafe, complimentary to all patients. Get started today at Sweet Talks in Menominee Falls. Learn more at sweettalks.com.
What is a DJ? Do we just play music? Maybe some are that simple. For me, I create memories that last a lifetime. I'm always thinking about how songs connect. I read the room. Every event is an open canvas, a new world. So what's a DJ when you hire me? I'm a vibe architect, a curator of euphoria, a guaranteed good time.
I know you want me. Every day, not only when you're lonely.
Whether you have a wedding, festival, corporate event, or any other special occasion, get your free consultation with DJ Remaniac today.
Trailblazer.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Again.
Tune in to the award-winning 101.7 The Truth's Black Business Give Back Spotlight this Friday at 3:57 p.m. between the Tory Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. We will be joined by India Custer, owner of Royal Street MKE. We will discuss their freshly remodeled business, her journey as an entrepreneur, and of course, the delicious food and signature drinks all first-timers have to try. So again, that is the Black Business Give Back Spotlight with Royal Street MKE this Friday at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. India Guster?
Great morning.
How do you think you say that? You see it? Guster.
No. You can ask Rhea. You have it. You had a copy.
Okay, listen. Which one is it in, Rhea?
I'm gonna get you right.
Get me right. Thank you. I'm not mad at that. I said I called her Indian at first. My mind just went there and I made it Indian.
Right.
And anyway, Royal Street is a good spot. I don't want to belabor this point because it's a commercial for them, but it's a cool spot. They had the what's that TV show where the bar guy comes in and he changes the bar around? Y'all know the bad bar, and he comes in and he
Bar Rescue.
Bar Rescue.
Okay.
They had that guy come in. That's how he got switched to Royal Street MKE.
Okay.
They were on that TV show and stuff. Shout out to her.
Yeah, Bar Rescue.
I know her daddy.
Okay.
I feel old at that point. What was we talking about?
We're gonna show her picture. We got her picture.
Let's show La Brizzy. Drum roll for La Brizzy.
Ariane Kawanda on our YouTube page said, I can agree with the caller. However, what's the difference in this case and the one with the driver that left the child outside the daycare center that was closed? Hold people accountable regardless. I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it. Yeah, here. This is Caitlin Labrizzi.
Labrizzi. Look at that, y'all.
And now it's the old woe is me. See, that's the part that I'm talking about. Like,
I had mental issues.
Right.
Well, of course you had mental issues. You jumped in a van with kids in it running. And did she think did her mental issues tell her to save those kids? Because she jumped out of a car. So that means she parked her car if she was driving.
Right.
She parked the car or told somebody to park the car. Or maybe she was sitting in another car and they were also sitting there. And she just jumped into, Rhea with the crop. And she just jumped into.
I know she is doing her producer thug thizzle. I'm just telling you.
And she jumped into a moving van with not a moving van, but jumped into a van with 4 kids in it. Mm-hmm. And I wonder how far she got. Right. It took a special police investigation to get her off the roads. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how far she got with them kids. Them kids was terrified. Would that woman just jumped in the car and you 5 or 6 and 7 or however old you are, and this woman jumps in the car and like, we're going for a ride, kiddos. That would scare the bejeebers out of me.
And that's why I keep talking. Man, listen, this moving picture is taking me out. The work of our producer.
She looked like somebody they put in one of them TV shows that jumps in a van. That is exactly what you would expect her, La Brizzy, to look like. Is that right there?
Yeah.
If y'all can see this picture.
Now the sorry look. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what I was thinking about.
Miss me with the white woman tears.
I don't know.
You done jumped in the car and
Why are you talking about me like
that
this?
is 4 counts of abductions, and you stole a van, and all this other stuff. Listen, LaBrizzy. We saw you, LaBrizzy. LaBrizzy. We saw you.
I made a mistake, Dave.
We saw you, LaBrizzy.
I know.
Get out of my face.
Listen, my mom has kicked me out.
We just gave you our SVU scene right there.
My mom kicked me out. And
why did you do it,
I lost my job, and me and my boyfriend, we broke up, and we were no longer together, and it was cold outside that day, and I needed to warm up, and I just had to clear my mind.
LaBrizzy, stop it.
I wanted children by my boyfriend, but he couldn't give me any, so I figured I'd get a van that had some children. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Well, now you're going to have a whole state pen of children. That would be the police officer line right there, the slick little funny line. Yeah. Well, now you're going to get what you want.
I'm just saying.
Now you can take care of the kids in Walpine or whatever the woman's prison is. That shows you how much I don't know. But that was a great applause. Can we get some applause for that, Rhea? For our scene.
Reginald Jones, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you on the YouTube page. Denise Jones, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. She said, the police did an awesome job finding the children in 13 minutes. Applause goes out to them.
Oh, she didn't get far.
Right.
Because she could have been from Appleton to Burlock. She could have been deep in the hood by the time they, you know what I'm saying? And Iron Kawanda, I see you. You know you done effed up now, LaBrizzy. If you know that line, you OG.
That's right. That's Bill Duke. Bill Duke.
Anyway.
Let's see. Iron Kawanda said, I'm with Rhea. She does look like the woman off Orange is the New Black.
She looked like a prisoner already.
Yep, absolutely.
All straight off the mugshot.
Venus Jones said, right, Homer, she will have 1,000,001 excuses now. Absolutely.
The voices told me the children needed me. That's what she looked like she's going to say.
Yeah.
But whatever the excuses are, it's a criminal act at that point.
I'm allergic to excuses.
I have no sympathy for any time it involves the kids. If you messing with the kids, now you do some adult business. But you start involving the kids in anything, then the sympathy and the empathy is pretty much gone at that point because I love the kids. And so you got to protect the kids. And jumping in a van full of kids is ridiculous. Leaving your van on full of kids is ridiculous. Whether it's on your driveway, whether it's in your own parking lot, whatever the case may be, cut that van off because you know how somebody's walking by in a Pooh Shiesty mask, just walking by and be like,
right, absolutely,
running van. Oh, this is rap.
Oh, well, I mean, like another situation that happened. It happened in Ohio, but again, we know that it happens here in our city with some youth. Dwayne Howland on our text line said, good morning, gentlemen. Standing ovation. Great morning to you, Dwayne. Love you. Appreciate you. Hashtag that part. Hashtag facts. But we had, there's a situation going on with some youth that ended up in Ohio. And it
mirrors this situation.
Yeah. You know, and it's like when we talk about the reckless driving and stolen cars and all of that kind of stuff, it kind of takes you right to this situation where there were some youth, the youngest being 8 years old, and they ended up stealing a car and then went on a high-speed chase. That
I wonder if the car was left running. Because I can't imagine an 8-year-old knows how to hotwire a car.
Bruh.
I'm saying I know they do.
Okay.
But I'm saying it's not common knowledge for an 8-year-old to know how to do that. I understand they do. Don't go there, Homer.
Hey.
I know that there's some 8-year-olds that probably do. But I'm saying it's not a common knowledge. So the percentages are low that they knew how to hotwire a car. So the percentages are higher that somebody probably left the key somewhere and they jumped in and went for a joyride in somebody's car, which kids do. Oftentimes they go for joyrides, but,
yes,
we've seen it all over the internet. But 8 years old is crazy.
Right. And let's see. I'm going to see if I can put this one that has a video in it. But the story that we're talking about, and we bring it right back home to Milwaukee, and we'll be able to talk about it. Coming up in the next hour, Ohio kids as young as 8 steal a car and lead police on a chase, and they crash into a home, worried about Santa presents police. Let's see, say 3 young boys, Ohio boys, led by an 11-year-old at the wheel, led police officers on a chase in a car reported stolen before crashing into a home, prompting concerns about how the crime would impact a visit. The chase began Saturday afternoon when a license plate reader alerted Newburgh Heights police officers about a Mazda 3 that was reported stolen in the area, according to a police report. When officers tried to initiate a traffic stop, the driver of the vehicle fled. The car eventually crashed into a nearby home, and 3 boys inside, ages 8, 11, and 12, fled on foot, police said. We got to get ready to take care of some bills, so we'll come back and talk about that, and as it relates to some of the young ages that we're seeing car thefts and reckless driving right here in Milwaukee. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. We'll be black.
Come in with straight truth.
If you acted up, if you were out here doing any kind of foolishness or just something that people know would make your family's name look bad, your neighbor from down the street, if they see the son or daughter, be like, what are you doing? They gonna call you out. They gonna let you know that they saw you, and then they gonna tell you, come here. Now, you know I'm gonna tell your daddy.
That part.
There are a lot of times when people are new to an area, they don't know where to plug in. And anybody who plugs in the 101.7 The Truth and listen to you and Dame and Truth Nation would know that there is a significant public outcry when violence happens in our community. Don't worry about the outcry if you're not listening to the right people. So I would encourage her to tune in to 101.7 The Truth and listen to you guys, Denise Thomas, Dr. Ken Harris, Tori Lowe, and definitely Sherwin Hughes every day.
Watch all your favorite 101.7 The Truth shows by subscribing to 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Your home has been working hard for you. Now it's time to let it work a little harder. With a home equity line of credit from Brewery Credit Union, you can turn the equity you've built into smart solutions. Pay off high-interest debt, remodel your kitchen, or take care of life's unexpected expenses with flexible access to funds when you need them. Apply today and put your home's value to work for you. Visit brewerycu.com or stop by Brewery Credit Union. Equal housing lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
You've noticed a change in your teen. They seem distant, and you wonder if it's the usual ups and downs or something deeper, like substance use or mental health struggles. If you're worried, why wait to reach out? Hazelden Betty Ford offers specialized care for teens and young adults, plus support for families. Call 1-855-489-2383 or visit wegotyou.org, because love doesn't wait for a crisis, and change starts when you do. Sponsored by Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation.
Breaking down the issues that shape our city and our future.
A TUC. It's called the Senate Civil Suits for Unauthorized Data Seizures. And the continuing resolution that had to be voted on in order to open the government authorizes U.S. senators to file civil lawsuits against the U.S. government, including the Department of Justice, for up to $500,000 in damages per violation if federal law enforcement seizes or subpoenas their phone or other data without prior notification. Hold on, wait a minute. If you have been accused of a crime and there's evidence and probable cause, and the federal government or any investigating agency gets a warrant from a judge to seize your cell phone records, there's nothing you can do about that.
It's The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 to noon. Catch it live on YouTube or tune in to 101.7 The Truth. Breaking news, weather, entertainment, and sports. We have it all here. This is 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Check it out one time.
Truth Nation, great morning. Welcome back to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. I am the legendary home of Blow, along with my brother,
MC Dame Ellzey, in the building.
And if you are not on your holiday leave and you're supposed to be at work, you're late.
You're not just late, you're busy.
The word of the day.
Oh, made me cough.
I was just talking to my friend the other day about vocal stems, and I feel like you just created a new one for me, and I don't like it.
There you go. You got to use it now.
I think it's stuck with me, and I'm mad at you for it.
It's forever stuck. It's forever going to be in your brain, and you got to put it on the computer and just sometimes just pop in Lil Brizzy.
It's going to be August 2030, and I'm going to be like, Lil Brizzy.
Right. BBL Drizzy.
Everybody that's listening right now
Drizzy
is feeling the same way. Mm-hmm. And you can all thank me later. Mm-hmm. So if you see me on the street and you walk past me and just go, Lil Brizzy, I'm going to know you're a listener. Mm-hmm. That's going to be our little thing.
And further into this story about the 3 children that were caught after they had stole a car. So the kids were quickly caught. The home had minor damage, the report said. Police body cam footage shows 2 boys standing near what appears to be a garage as an officer orders them to the ground. The 3rd boy is seen a distance away moving towards his friends after being ordered to do so. The kids were heard cowering in fear,
of course,
saying, "I'm sorry." One boy is heard saying, "Can you call my mom?" And another one says, "We're going to jail." One boy is heard asking before being told the 3 would be detained. Said, "Oh my God." At one point, an officer escorts the 12-year-old to a police cruiser. "You're 12 years old stealing cars," the officer is heard saying. "What the hell is wrong with you?" When questioned by investigators, the boys said they went to a store when they spotted a vehicle. Authorities said one boy allegedly said that something just came over his body and he could not control it. He needed to take the car, a police report states. They said they learned to steal cars from watching videos on YouTube. Police said following their arrest, the boys were worried about how it would impact their holiday, police said. All 3 boys stated that they know right from wrong and admitted what they did was wrong. The report said while in our custody, they were concerned about how this would affect Santa coming to bring them presents. One boy allegedly told authorities that he was going to get coal for Christmas because of what they did. Police said the suspects were released to their parents and guardians. So, and I don't. What you got? What you got?
Dog said he was gonna get cold. What the hell is he watching? See, this is what I'm talking about. There is a disconnection sometimes in our youth between reality and fantasy. He truly believes. First of all, he's 8 or 9, and he still believes in Santa Claus. That just shows something right there. Mm-hmm. There may be a disconnect that has occurred. Mm-hmm. And he said he's gonna get coal for Christmas. You know, I'm assuming the 12-year-old was the ringleader, and this is my crew. Mm-hmm. You know, these are my young guys. Them is his youngins. Mm-hmm. And he was just out. But he need to slow up because he's 12.
Right.
He can start going to jail now.
Absolutely.
And they made this mistake, and it was a costly mistake for them and a costly mistake for those people that own that house. But what concerns me is the young man saying he had the impulse and he couldn't control it.
Yep.
That means he needs medical attention. He needs a medical professional to prescribe him something. It's not going to be as easy as mentoring. It's not going to be as easy as him getting talked to. He's going to eventually that'll take hold. But until that can take hold, he's going to need something that's going to help him control his impulse. And that's a big problem that our youth have is impulse control.
Yeah, man,
everything's right there for them.
I'm looking at I've been looking at the video, and it's crazy. Let me see if I can put it in the talk text on the talk text page, and you'll be able to see it. I'm going to put it in there, and when you look at how this whole situation, and you hate that it had to go like that. But the law enforcement, of course, had their weapons drawn. And when you think about these youth, and it's so common, unfortunately. I'm going to see if that link is something that we can end up showing. But they
don't know it's 12 and 8
right, absolutely, and that's it. That's it. That's it.
Here come the little rascals jumping out the car, but you don't know that's who's going to jump out that car. So I understand you got to have in that moment. Once you see them, hopefully you put your guns away. But in that moment, you like this. You don't know who stole this car and who's driving erratically. You have to protect yourself and want to go home. I get that, and that's what
Man, this man. Listen, I don't know. Rhea, are we able to get that link to show that clip? At least some of it. It is
the story link in the.
Yeah, I put it in the. Okay, yeah, and I put it on the talk text line 833-212-1017. This is and what I want some of you parents to do and some of you PWKs to do, people with kids, is you need to show this. And I don't know if how much of a difference it's going to make with PWKs, because a lot of times they're not trying to parent their children. But if you are a parent, I think you need to show your young sons and daughters this video clip. I mean, bruh, if we get this up, bruh, like.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, so I can't speak.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying when you do get to see it. And yeah, it's and the cowering down that they're doing, like they're black to being I'm gonna get coal in my stocking for Christmas and all of that kind of stuff.
I don't think they ever left being kids. To them, it wasn't as serious. It was.
Yeah,
they didn't understand the seriousness of what they were doing.
But it's some here in Milwaukee, they be knowing exactly because in some of the reports, the police reports, are saying like this is their fourth or fifth time, being in stolen vehicles. Like this ain't their first ride.
I still think they don't have an understanding of how serious, because little kids are going to be kids, and I don't think they understand the seriousness. We can't expect them to have the mental capacity of an adult at 12 and 11 and 10, and to them it's just fun. And they don't understand that this fun that they having can end somebody's life, or affect someone in a way. That person whose car you stolen may be on their last strike at work, and now they can't get to work. They done lost their job. They done lost their house. They get kicked out there. It could be the beginning of a down. I'm stretching it out here, but it's beginning. And I'm not just talking about the obvious loss of life or death situations where it's just like you run into somebody and you kill them. I'm just talking about the domino effects you set into motion when you do things that are out of the norm, like these little kids did. And these little kids in Ohio ran into somebody's house. Now, somebody's house is messed up right before Christmas. They can't have Christmas at home because it's probably structurally not sound for that, and they got to get the insurance company involved, got to get it fixed. So their Christmas and New Year's is just ruined, and they may be off from work. Now they got to spend all their time off. So I'm just saying, as trivial as that may sound, but to that person, that's a big hole they got to fill.
Okay, I don't know if this is the one that I have, because this one, the link that I have it's this actual clip is like 4 minutes and 20 seconds. We don't have to watch it all, but I mean, it is kind of imperative to show it because it takes you through the whole scenario of it and just the reaction of these youth. So yeah, we'll see if we can end up getting this clip, and I'll see if I can try to pull it up and put it into our group chat here. But yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy, and I think we see it all too often here in our city, where now you have them, reverting back to, hey, I am 8 years old. You know what I mean? I'm 11 years old. I really messed up. Can you call my mama? Those type of things mean that, there's still some hope. You feel what I'm saying? And in a lot of situations where you be like, man, these kids don't care, this, that, and the other. They went right to the Bill Duke. You messed up, right? You feel what I'm saying? You messed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, and perhaps Dame, like when we go to take care of our next set of bills, man, I'll let you come and check it out. I'm trying to get it to where as I can share it via I thought that link would have taken it to this page, but it's crazy. But get your children, get your kids, because if not, they can be on the other end of this, just like these three who. Man, I mean, it makes you have, when you see the video, like I said, I'm going to work as hard as I can, especially well before we're done with today's show, to get this up so you can end up seeing it. And I think it's a teaching tool that we need to end up being able to show some of our youth who think that, and children that think that this is cool. Be like, no, you could end up being just like this. Do you want to be like this? And yeah, the answer is hell no.
Yeah.
Because then you could end up becoming this 48-year-old man charged in a fatal crash near 50th and Custer here in Milwaukee, where he was doing 89 miles an hour. Wasn't no police chase, nothing.
He retarded. I don't care. Y'all can listen.
Can you even say that word? Is that politically correct anymore?
He's 48. He's not a kid.
I know, but I'm just saying the word itself.
Whatever. What they gonna do?
Okay. Okay. All right.
How they gonna cancel me? What they gonna do?
Right. What they gonna do is let us take care of these bills. But we do have the video that I want people to see. Yeah, when we come back from taking care of these bills, if you can hop to YouTube or if you can hop to our Facebook page, 1017 The Truth, or X, you can watch along. But yeah, Dame, this is going to be a very interesting watch, to say the very least. We got to take care of some bills. We'll be back with Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 1017 The Truth after these bills.
This season, the Bucks are going for it all.
A game winner for the Greek Freak.
Go inside the team's pursuit of a championship on Locked In, the new season of the Behind the Bucks podcast, narrated by Bucks legend Marcus Johnson. Hear from the team stars on why they think they can make history. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Your big night deserves more than just music. Prom, homecoming, graduation, weddings, corporate gatherings. Every occasion deserves a soundtrack that elevates the moment. I'm Kyrie, DJ Ree Maniac Brooks, community leader and your dedicated DJ. From the very first consultation to the last track, I'll make sure every detail aligns with your vision. For more information about how you can make your event unforgettable, visit www.djreemaniac.com. That's www.djreemaniac.com. Make your event an experience with DJ Ree Maniac.
Ho, 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 my back.
Santa?
Ho, 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 Gina Della from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Yes. Next year, how about just asking for a Pella gift card? My elves are used to designing windows from other places where they're all pretty much the same. But Pella? Ho, 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 so many customizations and designs. My elves aren't qualified, so Santa has to put in some overtime. Ho,
Let me make a call. BRB.
Frighteningly fast pellet team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
Yeah, I know. Santa already lectured me. Ask for a Pella gift card.
What if you need new windows or doors, but you're on the naughty list?
Then this will definitely help. Right now, at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get 0% interest for 24 months.
Ho, ho, ho! Visit the Pella site, and to all a good night.
PellaWI.com.
Service restrictions apply. Ends 12/31/2025.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Happy kids heal faster, and that's why Starlight is dedicated to improving the mental well-being of sick kids across the U.S. Learn how at starlight.org.
Proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Tune into the award-winning 101.7 The Truth's Milwaukee Business Spotlight this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. between the Tory Lowe Show and The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. Rhea Riley will be joined by Ashley Lucas, Senior Vice President and Small Business Banking Sales Manager with Associated Bank. They will be discussing banking opportunities and tips for small business owners and entrepreneurs. So again, tune into the Milwaukee Business Spotlight with Associated Bank this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth.
Great morning, Truth Nation. Welcome, Black. Of course, we're inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. And we're about to show you this video. If you are watching us live on YouTube while you're there, make sure you hit the like and subscribe, or you're following us or like our page on Facebook. I want you to see how this played out. So this is the actual body cam from one of the Ohio law enforcement officers who, once the car crashed and the three jumped out and ran, and they were able to chase them down and detain them. So producer Rhea Riley, we got that clip ready? All right, we're going to play this clip, and yeah, we're going to, yeah, they're kids again.
I have two in a backyard right now.
His name is Clarkson Dale Potts.
On the stomach now! On your stomach now!
Please.
Do not look at me! Where's the third one?
He over there.
Stand by. Got two pruned out there complying. I'm getting you an address. Stand by. Do not look at me. Get on the ground. Do not look at me.
My mama.
Do not look at me. Stay on the ground. You're in there? Get over here now. Get over here now. Go. Just get on the ground.
This is the third one, the 12-year-old. He's either 11 or 12. They keep giving two different ages.
3865 West 21st. Don't be reaching.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you come on?
3865 West 21st Street.
Okay. Yeah, and we're still playing it. It's going through commercial. Then it'll go right back into it. But yeah, I think it's just important that we
get the point.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get it to where people understand why this is important as it continues to proceed. Of use this as a teaching tool, and parents, guardians, use this as a teaching tool, especially when you know you have some youth that are not. They trying to make that hard head, like, you know, I'm still gonna do this. You can't tell me this, that, and the other. That ain't gonna happen to me. I think being able to have to see that and the real fear, and you know that child is still inside, because sometimes them children are not in there anymore. Where they went, I don't know, but they not in there, and that is crazy. Jason Hunter, great morning on our YouTube page, said, damn, this is so upsetting. Sandra Douglas, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Say, Homer, I think they should have stayed locked up all week because now they probably know nothing will happen to them. Marquina Brown, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. It's crazy. Reginald Jones said, I got in the habit of leaving my red-nosed brindle in the car with the window open. It worked wonders. Okay. Marty Gray, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Said, oh, I'm sure they're scared forever now, but he said they scare forever now. Trying not to go there, name, but it's something about me.
Who said that?
Marty Grace. Marty Grace.
But the fact that this Ohio and y'all want to.
Oh, you talking? Which one
I'm
are you
reading? The last one. Okay, that's not the one you're reading. Okay.
Okay. Those who couldn't hop that fence, bet you that the red-nosed Brenda was on the other side, eagerly waiting on their arrival.
They let the D off pause.
Right. So, yeah. But, yeah, man, but Milwaukee, we have an issue with that because we're seeing younger and younger people stealing cars and being in these cars when some of the police chases happen. And sometimes even when it's not a police chase and they end up jumping out and hobbling away or running away from a car that's now flipped upside down that they ran into. Some cars catching fire. It's man, what more can we do? And Dame, where you are working with as a mentor with a lot of these young brothers, and
That's the age group that I work with, so I know exactly what they were thinking. I know that's usually what age they are when I get them.
Mm-hmm.
8 or 9, and moving on to 12 and stuff.
So what has been the turnaround? Because, you know, you are one of our beacons of hope, and shout out to like Running Rebels and so many other organizations that do end up getting them. And, of course, Running Rebels usually, obviously, after they've gotten into some kind of trouble or have continued to kind of get in trouble. So what should parents and PWKs that will listen and try to change their ways, people with kids, what is some of the things they got to look for, and what can they do to try to change?
What I've seen that works most is monitoring who your kids are hanging out with.
Okay.
Who because a lot of these kids, like those 8 and 9-year-olds, were being influenced by that 12-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it was the 12-year-old's idea. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it even said that in the actual story. That
it was his idea. Mm-hmm. And so if you aren't monitoring who your kids, because I've seen where youth they change schools, and they're in one school, but then they go to another school the next year, and it's like complete night and day as to how, and that's because of the kids that they're hanging out with, what they're seeing. A lot of kids are more, they're sponges. And then they become, they absorb what's going on around them and what they think is cool. And if this environment, they think this is cool, this is what it is, then they're going to follow suit in doing that. You know what I'm saying? The 8 or 9-year-old, they think the 12-year-old is cool. So they like, well, if he's cool and this is what he wants to do, then we're going to do it as well. You got to teach kids, one, to think for themselves. And in thinking for themselves, don't allow the influences of others to affect them. And the most important message in this video is, as far as I'm concerned, I don't like the way the officer keeps his gun out, but he has to get up on him and check him. He could have just frisked him and did whatever, and so he could put his gun away, but whatever. I think the most important message is to tell your kids, you have to think for yourself. You have to make a decision for yourself. And if in that decision is something, because this person is, the 12-year-old said he got an impulse and he couldn't hold it back. Now you got 2 other people affected by the impulse of this 12-year-old, right? And so the other 2 is making decisions on your own and understanding what's good for you and understanding boundaries and understanding and having the ability to say, no, I'm not with that. No, that's not for me. For the 12-year-old with the impulses and stuff like that, That's a medical. He's literally describing a medical issue that is out here that kids have, where they have low impulse control. It's a fact, and in that situation, he's going to need medical attention. So his parents should be, if they're talking to him and they're understanding, because this ain't the first time that he said something like that. If they're talking to him and they're understanding him, his parents should be reaching out to someone to get him help for his medical issues that is just impulse control. And then that will help him moving forward. But until then, he's got to be on meds and stuff like that. So it's an issue. All of this stuff is an issue, and there are ways that it can be rectified, because I've seen it happen. All right. Like I said, I've gotten kids at 8 and 9, and by the time they're 12, they model citizens, you know?
All right, we're going to go to the Truth Talk text lines. We've got Al. Al, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. You're hearing about this story. What's your truth?
My truth is, I think where we are today, the parenting has changed in these generations. Because, see, some kids grew up even worse, and they didn't do all this, and some have. But now today, I just think a lot of the parents just kind of just had them and do nothing. Because you'd be surprised how many parents are sitting back and knowing their kids is doing this and having them kids take them to Fast and Friendly to get their groceries, or having their kids to pay their bills. But it's funny how these parents got money to put on their books, but none of these parents got money to put aside for their college education. We can get up and fight and walk down the street with butcher knives for saying, my child, but then when somebody bring your child to the door, you say, don't tell me how to raise my MFing kids. Because no kid come in this world raised as a bad child. It all starts at home. Have a great day.
All right. Thank you for your comment. Again, the True Talk text lines are open, 833-212-1017, to get your thoughts on this situation. Let's see. America, Reginald Jones said, America, love up on our young sons and brothers and give them some supreme guidance. All too often, they fall prey to many snares. Also said low impulse control. What that is that an actual clinical diagnosis? And RC Creation Muse, great morning, love you, appreciate you, said peer pressure. Jason Hunter on the YouTube page said, I hate that the officer was so aggressive with them, but if I was that officer, I would have done nothing different. This is what comes with breaking the law. But damn, I felt bad for those kids. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. We're going to take care of these bills, and we'll be back.
We believe that self-care isn't selfish. I'm Maddie from Sweet Talks, a women-owned and operated medical spa fostering self-love and confidence. We believe that beauty is about feeling empowered from within, and it's truly a passion for our team at Sweet Talks. Your goals are our goals. Our services go beyond injectables, including facials, lasers, medical weight loss, hormone therapy, and more. There's even a cafe, complimentary to all patients. Get started today at Sweet Talks in Menominee Falls. Learn more at sweettalks.com.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 101.7 The Truth.
I want you to really stress the importance of having an ethnically diverse blood supply. But I guess, what do you say to people that, for whatever reason, are apprehensive about giving blood?
It's not by accident that we are building this fixed donation site right in the heart of this Halyard Park, Harambe neighborhood. And to your point, our black and brown donors probably represents the smallest demographic in our donor base. That's attributed to multiple reasons. For those of us that understand the history, there is a lot of underlying mistrust of the healthcare system. And quite frankly, there's already challenges with how busy people are, how accessible they are to even know where to go to donate blood. And let's face it, a lot of folks are scared of needles, right? But when they get through all of that, the importance, I think, is a heavier burden on our black and brown communities, because there are a lot of different blood diseases that require what I'll call more of a match in blood that only comes from people of similar ethnicities. Something that's specific to our black donors and patients is something that I think your listeners are very familiar with, sickle cell disease. the only therapy that get them through their day-to-day life is blood transfusions. And it's not just a what I'll call average or normal blood type or blood transfusion. It's actually a specific blood with a specific type called RO blood. And this RO blood typically only comes from people of African descent and Hispanic descent. And so that's why it's so important that our donor base is diverse, so that it helps our ethnically diverse patient population.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
Okay, still looking relatively good out there. They have been able to reopen Highway 100 southbound between Oklahoma Avenue and Beloit Road, so that's good news. Westbound 94 backing up right through the stadium interchange to about Mitchell Boulevard. Northbound is slowing down just as you're getting to Burleigh area. But other than that, the other directions, all the other roadways looking really good. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, mostly sunny, a high of 42. Tonight, increasing clouds, a low of 29. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lahaziga on 101.7 The Truth.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Tune in to the award-winning 101.7 The Truth's Community Spotlight this Wednesday at 3:57 p.m. between the Tory Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Kian Harris. We will be speaking with Shalina Ali and Fidel Ferdine, co-executive directors of True School, an organization that engages, empowers, and educates youth, families, and communities through transformative arts and hip-hop culture. Again, that's the Community Spotlight this Wednesday with True School at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. We're black, and I wanted to let y'all see a little bit more of this video. And again, like I say, if you grab the link, it's on our YouTube page. It's also on our True Talk text page. You can end up sharing this and showing it to some youth. And like as a training tool, like to let them know, like this is a real life situation. This is not a skit. This is not for content. This is real life. So producer Rhea Riley, if you can follow up and continue with that clip. Thank you.
3865, it's at the middle of an intersection. There's a Jeep in the driveway with a white Kia. There's a white Jeep that just stopped in front of it.
Please help me. No!
You're right in front of it.
No, please. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. I do, Mommy.
Redetained.
Please don't hurt me.
Okay. I got it.
Please don't hurt me.
I have a knife checking
No.
Hey, stop talking. Don't reach for anything. Put that down.
Please don't hurt me.
Hey, stop. Stop your crying. You should have thought about that before you got in that car.
I'm sorry, sir, please.
Okay, well, stop crying. You see anybody else crying?
No, I just want Mommy.
Stay off your phone for a minute. I don't care. Stay off your phone.
Stay right there. Redetained. Slow it down. We're in front of 20. We're on West 21st. Go south on 21st from Denison, halfway down. No, you can't call anybody. You can't answer anybody.
I got it all in there.
Okay. Do you have any guns? Does anybody have any guns on them?
I don't tell guns.
Do you have any guns on you? What's your name? Take that off.
I got a shot in my head already. I don't tell guns.
You got a gun with you?
We don't tell guns.
Stand up. You don't tell guns, you just have, come on, don't reach for anything.
Hey. I'm just
relax.
This is our first time in the park.
Well, I can tell by the way that you drove. You suck at driving. Stand up. Up. Second. Hey, stop talking. Is anybody else crying?
Oh, I don't want Mommy, but...
Face the fence. Your mommy ain't gonna help you now.
I'm sorry, but I'm kind of laugh.
That was real funny, ain't it?
Let's
go. Real funny, ain't it?
No, ma'am.
Okay, that's what I thought. It's not funny.
double lock, though, right?
All right.
Oh, they got time here, so I got these little stay on them.
How old are you? You're 12 years old. Stealing cars? What the hell's wrong with you?
Who wants two?
APD's en route.
You want me to put one in
Yeah,
one of your other guys will come up?
Yeah.
You check him.
Hey, buddy, come here. I know you guys got him on. You have anything on you? You guys have it?
But definitely parents, guardians, this is, if you grab a hold of this clip, which has been posted on the YouTube page, use it. Use it. Because we see too much of this. Like, just in Milwaukee, I've pulled up, articles just of how many, children and preteens have been arrested. And it's a list. It's a list. So it is common already here in Milwaukee. And that's crazy. So, we gotta do something to deter them and understand, no, this ain't the way to go. And this is how some of you know that your children would probably be if they had to be accosted by the police like that. And although it's hard to watch, law enforcement was doing their job. They were doing their job.
I think we got to realize that these is kids, and even when they doing some of the stuff that they do, at the heart of it is that these are kids, and when it boils down and the stuff hits the fan, I don't think it's reverting back to being kids. I think they've always been kids. They don't have any ability to understand the consequences of their actions, and this shows the consequences of their actions. That could have went way worse with them police officers, like they said. Mm-hmm. And then we would have had to jump on them police officers' ass because they are little kids, and if they was white little boys, they wouldn't have been shot. But that's neither here nor there. I just think in this situation that, the 8 or 9 year olds, they just gonna call their mama and send them with them. They're not even gonna take them to the station. They come get your kid, exactly. And keep him away from that 12-year-old who might be their cousin,
right?
Who might be whatever. You know what I'm saying? But again, that 12-year-old, if don't nobody get to him now, in a hop, skip, and a flash, he gonna be 16, and he gonna be the one in the Pooh Shiesty mask, and jumping in and out of cars, doing whatever. If don't nobody get to him right now.
Yeah.
Like, you can't wait. You can't, hopefully, somebody's spending a lot of money on him. He had an essential sweatshirt. Them expensive. Now, it could have been bootleg or whatever, but I'm just saying, somebody's spending something on him. And they got to, instead of spending money on this kid, they got to spend some time.
Yep, and attention, yeah.
Spend some time on him.
That part.
'Cause a lot of times as parents, we just think we give kids money. Buy them stuff, buy them whatever they want, get them whatever they want. Get them
the game that they wanted and all that kind of stuff.
That is being a good parent. That's just providing something that you didn't have is being a good parent. But that ain't the case,
Yeah, Markina Brown on Great Morning, love you, appreciate you on the YouTube page said they need to be scared straight. They could have injured or killed others. And Sam King, Great Morning, love you, appreciate you, said, if you're at a no better age, you are held accountable for your actions. And Jason Hunter said, excuse me, Truth Nation family, I 100% support law enforcement, but damn, man, I just feel like there's no compassion in this arrest, and we know why. And he said, excuse my foul language, Truth Nation, I support the blue 100%. I just got emotional. And that is why I wanted to show that video. That is exactly why. What is happening right now, Dame, is exactly why I wanted to show that video. And that clip, the YouTube clip, is posted on the page. We posted it in the chat on the YouTube page for you to be able to show this video to some youth that need to, get their minds right. Because I know a lot of great parents, Dame, And sometimes some of the children still want to try to hang with the 12-year-old, whether it's their friend or older brother or whatever the case may be. And it's like, this is why I tell you don't hang with him. This is why I tell you don't hang with her. Look at this. Look at the situation you in. And yeah, so that's my thought on that. Right, there you go. There you go.
You hanging out with this person.
Absolutely. That's it. That's all.
They get to doing something stupid. Now you involved in something stupid. And there you have it.
Yeah. And like you say, that 12-year-old, he going to end up being 16. And if they don't end up making the changes in his life now, man, will he even make it to 16?
He's a 12-year-old, and you could tell as soon as he,
had to go over there. Yeah,
he's a kid. He jumped the fence. He could have ran off, probably, but he came back because those probably his little brothers or his little cousins or something like that. So he couldn't leave them. So there's that. There's still, even in that, there's still that little bit of light of responsibility in him for those kids that were younger than him, because he could have bounced and just left them.
Yep.
But he came back, and in coming back, okay, there's still that glimmer of hope. So somebody somewhere in that young man's life has got to get him now and spend time with him. And by spending time with him, I don't mean just take him to the movies. I don't mean take him to the mall I mean somebody's got to sit and talk with him, whether it be his father, his uncle, his older cousins. Somebody has to sit and talk. That's why we oftentimes talk about the village, right? He needs his village to step up. The 8 and 9-year-old, I ain't worried about them right now. They're gonna be fine. They just was following this 12-year-old, and they'll be okay. And because but the 12-year-old, nah, he's the one that's gonna be 15 in a minute and going through puberty, and that puberty already messing with your mind. So he's gonna be going through puberty. He's gonna be out here in these streets. And before you know it, he's going to be the 16-year-old that's crashing up the car on the viaduct on 27th, and somebody else pulling up. He jumping in the car to him, and they pulling off. That's going to be him unless somebody steps in. And so these are the signs that we have seen in youth, whereas our community, we don't pay attention to the signs. And then we let them become who they become. Now, so all of us play a part in all of this that happens. So you seen whoever knows these little boys in Ohio. They seeing this video, and if they not saying, "Let me step up," then you're a part of the problem too.
There you go.
Yeah. I do beg to differ, though.
Huh? What? Okay, let's go,
Rhea. I beg to differ on the other kids, because if you have this ringleader that's leading them around, again, me speaking from trauma, I had my car stolen by an 8th grader, and that never got resolved. They had the teacher as a witness and everything, and nothing happened from it. And I think from just knowing our community here, having that ringleader lead these kids around, but whatever has happened in that video, that's traumatized those other two. They will never really come back correctly from that, in my opinion.
I would hope that they never would want to be in that position again, that they get scared straight.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. I'm not teaching to. Yeah.
I'm not opposed to scaring the little dude straight.
But I don't think they received it that way. I beg to differ that they didn't receive it that way, and I would like to be proven wrong.
What are you saying?
So
but I feel like
do we need to come back?
We can come back.
Okay, we're gonna come back, and it's great. I always love when our producer Rhea Riley gets involved in the conversation. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. Truth Nation will be black. It's Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. We'll be black.
This is 101.7 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and the time is now, Milwaukee. Truth to Power is your platform, and on my show, our community always has a voice. There is no topic that is off limits, and I always give you my authentic opinions on how I feel, because keeping it real is the only way I know how to get down. Listen to Truth to Power with me, Kyle Wallace, every day from noon to 1 p.m. on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube at 101.7 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk. Are you ready for open enrollment? Now through January 15th, you can explore affordable health insurance options if you don't already have coverage through your job, Medicare, or Medicaid. The Community Health Access Program, CHAP, helps residents find affordable plans and guides you through the enrollment process, connecting you with resources to support your family. CHAP is a program of the City of Milwaukee Health Department. Learn more at milwaukee.gov/CHAP. That is milwaukee.gov/CHAP or calling 414-286-8620.
When severe weather hits and the power goes out, do you have a plan? For reliable power and peace of mind, propane can do that. It only takes about 10 seconds for a propane-powered generator to restore power to your home. So no matter what Mother Nature has in store, you know you're prepared. Learn more at wipga.org. This message is sponsored by your local propane provider and the Wisconsin Propane Education and Research Council.
Ho, 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 my back.
Santa?
Ho, 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 Gina Della from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Yes. Next year, how about just asking for a Pella gift card? My elves are used to designing windows from other places where they're all pretty much the same. But Pella? Ho, ho, ho. So many customizations and designs. My elves aren't qualified, so Santa has to put in some overtime. Ho,
Let me make a call. BRB.
Frighteningly fast pellet team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
Yeah, I know. Santa already lectured me. Ask for a Pella gift card.
What if you need new windows or doors, but you're on the naughty list?
Then this will definitely help. Right now, at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get 0% interest for 24 months.
Ho, ho, ho. Visit the Pella site. And to all, a good night.
PellaWI.com.
Service restrictions apply. Ends 12/31/2025.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Tune in to the award-winning 101.7 The Truth's Milwaukee Business Spotlight this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. between the Tori Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. Rhea Riley will be joined by Ashley Lucas, Senior Vice President and Small Business Banking Sales Manager with Associated Bank. They will be discussing banking opportunities and tips for small business owners and entrepreneurs. So again, tune in to the Milwaukee Business Spotlight with Associated Bank this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Welcome, Black Truth Nation. We're talking about this video that we just saw, and there was a nice, healthy discussion that was being started with myself, along with MC Dame Ellzey and our producer, Rhea Riley. Now, Rhea Riley, again, you were kind of brush people up if some people are just now tuning in on this particular segment. What's your thoughts with these youth that have been caught still in this car, and then there was 12 years old? Do you think the lessons have been learned, and what has been your unfortunate experience, which has you kind of traumatized?
Right. I would say, well, I had my car stolen 3 times here in the last 5 years. So of the 3 times, the second time was stolen by an 8th grader. And I just saw nothing be resolved from that situation whatsoever, whether it was a kid. I never went to court. No one ever contacted me to say, hey, can you testify or whatever happened. Nothing just came out of it. In regards to the situation here, I just feel that the ring, quote unquote, the ringleader, the older cousin or friend or whatever it is in that situation, coerce these kids to do this with him. But I feel like these kids, the younger ones, are always going to be forever traumatized by the situation. And I do not see that working out for them for the better, more so for the worst. It's almost like if you see like a villain origin story, you know what I mean? Something bad or tragic happens to you. And I say tragic in this situation as in a gun was put on them by the police officers. After that, personally for me, I would always have a vendetta against the police, or I would always be upset with that cousin, or I saw how they treated my cousin, so now I'm always going to ride for him versus learn the lesson of like, oh, we did wrong. This is not the right thing to do. We move forward.
Like that. Okay.
So,
yeah.
So you do now I know because you being an adult, in this situation, you don't think that the parents will end up, enhancing this to where it's a teachable moment as opposed to just being a traumatic moment only by saying this is why the law enforcement did this. It wasn't that, you know what I mean? You don't think that the parents will help to kind of differentiate that?
I say no because if the parents were if the parents have the wherewithal to do that in hindsight of that situation, the kids would never have been stealing the cards in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't even be out here in the streets doing this in the first place if they were going to actually sit down with them post the situation and have a conversation like that.
I have to disagree.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
And I'm going to answer to the first part of what you said about the police and this instance growing a disdain for the police. They already got that because they've seen in their life, you know, if they from the neighborhood or the hood, congruently, wherever they from, they've seen things like happen where they've seen police yell at maybe they pull their mom over or something like that, and talk crazy to them, or any number of different things that could have happened. That's already there. But I also disagree in that those little kids will, you know, they don't have those parents, because I once was, and I say this because I once was those little kids. I once was one of those kids that I was the youngest kid on the block. Everybody else was 3 or 4 years older than me. They were into doing things once they became teenagers, into selling drugs and doing stuff, and there was really nobody in my age group, so I hung out with them. Gambling. I didn't sell drugs or anything like that, but just gambling and doing stuff. And then one day I went. My parents, who were both educated, took me someplace off the block, and I came back, and they had all gotten arrested for robbing a liquor store. And I maybe was like 12 at that time when this happened. But it changed. It was traumatic to me because all of my friends off the block was gone. You know, at the end of the block were gone. All of them weren't gone, but they were gone, and that section of them were gone. And I learned then early that that's not a life, because the reality of going to prison had hit me at 11 and 10. That life can send you to jail, and that's why I'm saying with these 8 or 9 year olds, they just saw their 12-year-old cousin or friend get arrested, put in handcuffs because he's 12. They taking him to the station. I don't want that. And if their parents are smart, their parents are going to use that to say, look, you see, I told you. Now, that's not what you want. Now, about your other car that got stolen by the 8th grader, that means they're about 14, 15. He's 12. Nobody, so it's like going again, what we're saying is that if nobody gets him now, he's going to be the one that's going to be stealing your car at 14 and 15. Right. Because nobody got him at 12.
Absolutely.
So that's all I'm saying.
Yep. And I agree with that. And that's why
I'm sorry that happened to you, Rhea, because getting your car stolen is such a traumatic incident. People don't understand that. You come out of someplace,
you violate,
and your car is gone.
It's a violation.
Yeah, it ain't like it got towed or nothing. Your car is gone. It angers you. I remember I came out of Gold in My Ear one time when my kids was at Gold in My Ear. I came out of there. We had a van, a gray Dodge van, and they were stealing them like crazy then. Okay. And so we came out, and it was gone. And luckily, my wife at the time, we had come in 2 separate cars, so we all went back in the other car. But I got in that car, and I went all through Hillside looking for that car. I went everywhere looking for that car, and I found it. I was talking to people. Yeah, I found it. I was talking to people in the hood and stuff and whatever, and it was like, we seen that car.
Right.
And it was like, we seen it on like wherever it was at. And I went, and there it was, parked behind that house or something. But I say that to say that's a traumatic incident.
Oh, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. And again, it's where people will put, in some cases, material possession and make a choice that could end up landing them in prison.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I get it. Because like I say, it's a violation. That's just like if you get your house broken into. Anything. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's such a violation. And sometimes, and in this day and age, Dame, I think you were probably, what condition was the van in when you got it?
It was junked up. They had junked it up a little bit.
Okay, had they burnt the ceiling and all that kind of stuff? Okay,
we just cleaned it out and started driving it.
Yeah, in this day and age, man,
they do all types of stupid stuff to it, right?
Man, bruh, man, it's like you don't even want it. You get what I'm saying? It's like, just go on and total it out because it's violated. You get what I'm saying? And it's a big violation. Jason Hunter on our YouTube said it's a good chance they wouldn't be stealing cars if their parents were teaching them right, but it's not 100%. Even the smartest and well-mannered kids do wrong. I'm that kid.
I was that kid.
But that's my thing, though, where I'm like, okay, I've done crazy stuff growing up, too, but I've never, like, stolen a car.
Mm-hmm.
And my argument, because I hear you, Dame, and I do agree with you as well, but my argument is that if the parents talk to them beforehand, we got to go, but if the parents talk to them beforehand, there would be, if they had that kind of relationship to begin with, them stealing a car at that young of an age wouldn't even be a thing on their mind.
Some kids just show me.
Yeah.
They Missourians. They got to be shown stuff. And when I was a Missourian, I needed to be shown. And when I came home, because I remember it's so traumatic to me, y'all. I remember exactly what I had on. I had on a yellow shirt and some yellow chucks. I came home. I went down the street to their house. Their little sister was crying and said they got arrested because they all had tried to rob a liquor store.
If we can go and end this on some holiday cheer, today I will be at the Northcott Neighborhood House. Shout out to Northcott Neighborhood House, Tony Kearney. Shout out to Bader Philanthropies, Tamara Hogans. Also, Travis Landry with West Care, Wisconsin. It is 'tis the season. And if we can get that graphic up, Rhea, to just let people know that this afternoon from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., if you have children from 12 months to 17 years old, they can stop by Northcott Neighborhood House and pick up a toy. Because it is the 6th annual 'tis the season Christmas situation that they do, and they give away toys. And then on Christmas Day, although I will be at the Baird Center for the Salvation Army's Christmas family feast, but at Northcott they will be serving a sit-down dinner, and they'll also be giving away a few more toys on Christmas Day. But today, from 4 to 8 p.m., it's a toy giveaway only. It's at Northcott Neighborhood House, 2460 North 6th Street. Music by the legendary Truth Nation's own Home Blow. So come on out, get there early, bundle up. Yes, you have to have the kids there. That's one of the questions people say, do you have to have the kids there? Hell yeah, because you could end up coming and saying, oh, my cousin got 8 kids and I got 8 kids. None of them is here. No, bring your kids for the children, all right? So make sure you join us there, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's at Northcott Neighborhood House, 2460 North 6th Street. So, Dane, what you got?
I don't got nothing.
All right.
La Brizzy.
All right. Rhea Riley, thank you very much, our producer. Up next, the award-winning...
La Brizzy.
Up next, the award-winning 101.7, The Truth's very own Sherwin Hughes with The Truth with Sherwin Hughes. Love you. Happy holidays, everybody.
La Brizzy.
On Sunday night, the Milwaukee Panthers